Let's go over here and take a look at this buttons task. Just give me a sign of agreement or disagreement. I remember the buttons task. How many people remember it? Awesome. Wow, I'm really getting old at this point because I wouldn't remember the button task if I were you guys. On your tables, I've handed each of you a copy of a sheet that I'd like you to take a look at. You might recognize some of your work, but I've left off all names so nobody knows whose work this is. But I thought that it would be great for us to take a look at some of the work that you all were doing on this task. So as we look at this sheet, the directions say at the top, here are two different ways of figuring out pattern 11 on the buttons task. It's learner A and learner B. Today we're going to refer to these learners as learner A and learner B. Below the two examples, you'll see a question, a series of questions. With your partner, compare and contrast these two different strategies. What is similar? What are the differences? Record some of the things you hear at your table on the lines below. What I would really like to do right now is to provide 2 minutes of quiet think time for all of you. Look over the two learners' thinking, their work, and see if you can notice some similarities or differences. So let's have 2 minutes of quiet work time. Feel free to make some notes on your paper, and then we'll have a conversation. Go ahead and do that now. As I'm walking the room, I noticed that some people are writing down questions that they have. I think that's an awesome strategy. So if you're not understanding somebody's strategy, you could write down a question that when we open it up for conversation, you're free to ask of your partners. Share what you guys think about these two different strategies. What are the similarities? What are the differences? What are the questions you guys have about these strategies? Go ahead and have those conversations. I'm going to be listening in. See how you guys are talking.
I like learner A versions better.
Yeah, learner A used multiplication and learner B used addition.
And addition's probably easier.
Addition could be easier for some people, but if you wanted to get it done faster, then you should do learner A strategy, like what learner A did.
Yeah,
Megan, what do you think?
learner A made it easier. Yeah.
I was kind of confused about why the first one was really weird.
Well, I sort of understood the first one, but the second one was kind of confusing because why would they just add 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 and so on? It didn't really make that much sense.
Because I hate timesing.
Well, I guess that's one way to put it.
Don't actually waste so much ink.
Well, I know. But, you know.
I think the main difference probably was that the first person did 11 times 3 plus 1 to find all the buttons, and the other person just added them all.
I know. And also, one person did 4 and the other person did 3 plus 1.
Yeah.
So,
I think that the,
Oh, that's why they did 4.
I think the learner A had a good strategy, but they should have, like, included a picture to show that there's the black button. And, yeah.
I wonder why they did times 3. Oh, yeah.
Because there's 3 buttons
on each side.
Like, increases by 3 buttons each time.
Okay, let's write that down.
Mr. D gave the learner B as like a 0. Like maybe he didn't get it right because he took too long.
Yeah, I think maybe he didn't. I don't know. It's kind of hard to read too.
Yeah, it's
Equals 34,
this one is a little bit neater than this one.
I did learner A strategy, except I didn't put the parentheses on that thing.
I think I might have drawn it out and then
I don't know what I did. I
So I heard some really great conversations about learner A and learner B's work as I walked the room. I was wondering if I could get someone to report out on what they heard at their table. In particularly, I would love to hear some questions that you guys are coming up with. Some groups came up with questions that they would ask learner A and learner B.
Well, what we were sort of talking about was how learner A explained their situation more, but learner B they just I added blah blah equals 34, which is the number of buttons, and well, you're trying to find the number of buttons, so I think they should have explained more where they got the 3 and the 4.
some things that you're wondering about. Good. Kelsey, what did you hear at your table?
I understand where you got like 3 11s, but I don't understand where you got 4 from. So that's my question. Where did it
I would like to kind of stop there because I think that Kelsey raises a really good question. I've heard 2 really good questions about Learner B strategy. One was, what are all these 3s? And Kelsey's question was, what about this 4? Where's the 4 coming from?